Well, an inmate who went missing from the Community Correction Center in Lincoln is back in custody.
George Piper turned himself in today and was transported back to prison. Last Thursday, he failed to return to prison from his job in community. He was serving a 35 to 52-year sentence for first-degree sexual assault and burglary. And he had a tentative release date in November of this year, but now likely faces additional years for his escape.